was last year's. They said go at your own pace, so I'm still Oh man, I'm so glad to be here. I'm so glad to be here. I am 54 years old. And thank you. And at 44 years old, I got married and then pregnant on my honeymoon with triplets. Yes! Kind of like a Groupon is what I got. Oh, you got a Groupon. If you would have read the small print, you probably would have been like, nah. Not right, Groupon. Oh, man. Yeah, first sonogram appointment. My husband was not there. And I'm laying on the table and I'm doing the exam. And the nurse, she starts doing the exam. She gets this look on her face. I said, hey, what's going on? And she said, yeah, I think there's 3 in there. And I said, oh, yeah, hey, I think you better shut up. And she was like, no, you're not allowed to make jokes like that. And I need to go get a supervisor. So she left the room. I called my husband. I'm like, honey, guess what? Ha-ha! We made triplets. He was like, what? Well, are they all mine? Oh, man. I have a lot of friends, too, that had kids the same time I did and complained about their one little kid making as opposed to my 3 kid making. And I'm sorry, I can't feel bad for you because 3 is harder than 1. I mean, let's start at the beginning. Breastfeeding. Yeah, we're outnumbered. I had to use like a lazy Susan. Just. It's a lot of work, man. My kids are good though. Oh, my kids are teaching me so much, right? Our kids teach us so much. Like right now, my kids are teaching me to be a liar. No, because I was at home the other day and my kids are like, Mom, what are we going to do today? And I'm like, this is it. You got an old mom, it's not your fault. And I'm like, well, do you think we go to the park today? I'm like, no, we can't go to the park today. The park is broken. I should though want to go to the park with my kids, right? I should, because of the sunshine and the exercise and being with my kids, you know. But I don't want to go to the park with my kids. Because of the sunshine and the exercise and being with my kids. Man, it's a lot. I am teaching my kids the right names to body parts. I think it's important. Problem is, when you do that, they want to talk about it all the time, everywhere. Case in point, I'm walking with my daughter hand in hand. She looks up at me and she says, hey, Mom, you got a vagina. And then she pats it. And then she says a little bit louder, and I got a vagina too! I'm like, this is good, Zoe, but maybe we don't want to talk about this in the church lobby. Oh, man. Bedtime is my time, and that means when I put you to bed, you're going to sleep. Bedtime is my time. I got 2 boys and a girl, identical twin boys and a girl. She's not identical, and she doesn't have a penis. People ask. But I put my kids to bed. My boys are like yes or no answers no matter what you say. My daughter, well, she's a girl, so she gives a lot of words to her answers. I put my kids to bed. I'm like, look, I don't want to hear nothing out of you. Nothing! Bedtime is my time. I turn off the light. I leave the room. And a couple minutes later, I hear goings-on coming from the bedroom. Goings-on. I march back down the hallway. The light is on. The kids are in bed, but I know what I heard. So I open the door. I said very lovingly, everybody get up! I said, boys, did you get out of your bed and turn on that light? And the boys are like, nope. I said, Zoe, did you get out of your bed and turn on that light? And Zoe said, no. But Nathan got out of his bed, he jumped in Elijah's bed, then he ran around and tried to get in my bed. Then you come in and got back in their bed. Look, I didn't even know what to say. But as I left the room, pretty sure I heard one of the boys say to Zoe, snitches get stitched. Look, they come up with that stuff. They come up with crazy stuff because sometimes they're home alone with their dad. Like This day I walked in the house and I heard the kids chanting, Jerry, Jerry, Jerry. And then my daughter looks at my husband and says, you are not the father. Oh, I made it through the entire school year last year. Zoom meeting, teaching 10-year-old triplets, 3rd grade. It was miserable every single second. Thank you for the claps and the encouragement, but I hated it. It was so hard. But I made it through the entire year without a Zoom mishap, except for the last day. Put my son on the Zoom in my room, checked the filter, decided I was going to take a shower. Yeah. So I got undressed. Naked. And I started walking the perimeter of the room. I get to about halfway, and I hear the teacher say, Nathan, that is not an appropriate screensaver. I looked up, like, what is that boy doing? And there I was, and all my jiggling. I didn't know what to do. I could freeze. I let my son get in trouble for the inappropriate screensaver, or I could shimmy my way out, and I shimmied my way out. I called the teacher. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say. Okay, if anybody saw it, just tell them it was a biology lesson. And what happens to your body if you eat too many chicken nuggets? My name's Gilbert. You guys have been great.